here, and today we are on day 5 of our Barbarian Strong Challenge. So today is all about movement flow, and it's also about stretching our bodies. But you're still probably going to be sweating because we're going to be doing some movements today that are pretty challenging on the body. And I just ask you to keep an open mind because some of these movements are movements you might not have seen before. So make sure to just have fun with it, explore movement in different ways for your body. It's really, really fun, really rewarding. You'll feel so awesome after this. And yeah, all right, so we're gonna just start out right on the ground and then we'll get into it, okay? All right guys, so let's start out on the ground in a side sit. So we're gonna have our left leg in front and right leg bent and back. And from here, you can go ahead and use your hands in back of you, and then we're just gonna switch those hips. You wanna make sure both knees can touch the ground. And if you've been doing this challenge with me the whole time, you know this movement already. And if you wanna make it a little bit more challenging, go ahead and try to take the hands out of it. Ooh, it's a lot harder. You'll definitely feel it in your core then. And a lot more in those hips. Speaking of hips, here's a chip. I'm filming at my friend's house. And let's go one more. And then from here, you can use your hand and you can plant it on the ground. And we're just gonna press up. And then go ahead and switch again. Press your hips forward and then reach up. Feel free to, again, take the elements of the hands out of it. Press up and then reach. And you can go at different angles where you reach. You can reach to the side. You can reach forward. You can add some rotations. This is a very open kind of workout. And it's not like a squat where it's like, oh, a squat's a squat. This is more expressive, depending on how your body is feeling in the day. Woo. And you can really see where you're tight. Let's go one more on each side. Really reaching, and then you can really feel that side body. And then one more. Oh baby, all right, so from here, we're gonna come into a plank position. And we're gonna bring our knee in and then out to the outside of that right hand. You're gonna crunch, step back, and then press in a three-legged dog. And then go ahead, other leg. Step, crunch, step back, three-legged dog. So we're getting some nice hip opening here when we step our foot up to our hands. And then we're getting that hamstring stretch when we press into that three-legged dog. I told you you'd be sweating. Step, step, and reach. This is my favorite type of movement, besides pull-ups. And reach. Step, crunch, step, and up. So as you notice, there's no timer today. We're just going with the flow, going with how we feel. Let's go one more. And really reach up there, and then go ahead and come down. We're gonna roll back, and let's do some roll back and reach throughs. So remember, you don't wanna roll on that neck or that head. You wanna ball up like a dead bug. Oh, so sad. And then reach through. Think about keeping a roundness in that back. So a lot of people tend to come back and then flatten out. But you want to think about, I'm a dead bug and I'm dying, but I'm coming back to life, hello. Okay? Now, after this, let's go ahead, plant the feet, step, and reach, and come down. Roll back, plant the hand, and reach. Woo. Plant that hand, and reach. Really think about pushing your hips up. Up, and come down. And then same thing, you can reach at different angles and you can stay here. Just really think about pressing through that hand so we're not collapsing in the shoulder. We don't want to do that. Maybe some rotations here. Ooh, that feels really good for mobility. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Let's go one more each. Roll back and reach, pushing our hips up. I always like to think about making it pretty, because then usually form and stuff is much better. All right, so since we're in this position, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna do some crab walks. So opposite hand, opposite foot. Press through that ground. You're gonna start to feel this in the triceps, and you can go at different angles too. You don't just have to go forward and back. You can go to the side, which really challenges your brain to go sideways when you do opposite hand, opposite foot. But that's fun. That's nice. And let's go ahead and we're gonna come into a tripod. So we're gonna take that right foot, slip it under the left leg, and then your left arm is gonna be planted. Okay, so it might take a little bit to get down. And let's go in reverse. So bring that right leg back and back. Now let's do the left leg. Left leg comes under the right. I'm gonna plant my right hand and reverse. And if you wanna go in a circle, you can tuck in that right leg. And now I'm gonna bring it back, kicking my left leg. So remember, keep an open mind. This might take a bit to get down if you're not used to this type of movement. Make sure you're engaging so you're not just dipping into those shoulders. You're not collapsing into them. Whee, and now we're in a circle. Triceps should start to feel it. Shoulders will probably feel it. Getting some heat in that body. This is fun. That core is getting it too. My knee be cracking. And let's stop here. Now we're in a bear crawl pose. Hello, hi. And go ahead, opposite hand, opposite foot. Move forward and back. Move side to side. Whatever it is you want to do, go for it. Whew. Now the quads are burning. See, a lot of people don't click this video in our challenge because they're like, oh, this is going to be too easy. Little do they know, we're still creating a great burn. But we're also just playing around, right? And go ahead and plant the knees here. And then maybe do some rock backs. So I'm rocking back, get a nice ankle stretch. You can use your hands too. Because for some people, it's pretty intense. So you can just slowly, just as much as you can. You don't want to push too hard, but if you can really rock it, then rock and roll with me. Rock and roll. And let's go ahead and we're going to flip it over. Whee! And we're going to do those rollbacks again, but we're going to come into a figure four. So, rolling back, I'm going to tuck my right leg under, and my left leg is going to come up. Roll it back, tuck the other leg, and come up. Different angle for you. You can use your hands. That's totally okay. Just in that body. Get nice momentum here. You're going to start to feel a nice hip opening. And then while we're at it, let's stay up here and then go at different angles. So you're going to lunge at different angles. That way we open up the hip in different ways. That's nice. Keep it going. And maybe switch. The switch and flick. Ooh. Really, really nice for the hips. I love this. Different angles. And maybe a few more on each side. Other side. You can stick with just rolling if you want to. That's totally cool. And let's get one more. Then we're going to stay up here. And now let's plant the hands and then come into plank. From here, we're going to press into down dog, bringing one leg up into that three-legged dog, and then go ahead and bend it, little scorpion, and switch. Knee in, maybe, bring it up and over. Nice little hip opening here. Think about stacking the hips, and then think about bringing the heel of that foot that's planted on the ground. Try to bring it as close to the ground as you can. It doesn't have to touch though. Really press up. If you want to make it a little bit more fun, really bring it over. Over, over. Over. Whee! Nice hip opener, nice shoulder burn. All of that fun stuff, you're welcome. Knee in, up, and over. And let's go ahead and plant it. So from here, I'm going to give you a more advanced move, but I will give you a mod. So if you can do a ninja, you're going to jump up and then hover your foot, woo, and then bring it around time. So you do some nice balancing on the ball of the foot, and then come back down. If you can't do that, up, up, just like a surrender, then come to the balls of your feet. Okay, so this one's fun. Down, down. Ninja if you can. Up, woo! I wanted to like jump into view of camera too. Ooh, I'm sweating. Knees down very gently. Up. So you can ninja to the balls of your feet, or you can ninja to a flat foot, whichever one is best for you. Working balance, different ways. Up. Take your time. Ooh, baby. Oh, it's so nice and warm in here. My friend let me film in his place. So it's just really nice not to be freezing. And let's go ahead and we're going to flip it, or not flip it, come down onto our tummies. Ooh, so from here, let's do a little back strengthener. Opposite arm, opposite leg, lift, a little bit of swimming. Nice neutral neck. Now, we're gonna try to flip over. From here, try to have your hands and arms off the ground as much as you can, feet off the ground, flip. Now we're in a hollow man. Amazing. And then flip back. Maybe do a few swimmers here. 3, 4, 4 is nice. And then go the other way. Hollow man. So when you do this hollow man, really think about pressing the belly button into the ground. So you have a flat lower back. Arms overhead. That core, baby. Let's add some swimmers in this direction. Sure, cat, why not? And then flip over. Add some swimmers again on this side. Up, up, over. Banana. Whee! You can add your arms in front, which will make it easier. If you have them overhead, try to have them by your ears. Bring them back down maybe. Bring them back up. Back down again. Back up. And roll it over. See, that was fun, right? Now let's make it even more fun. Now, if you can do this, what we're going to do is we're going to flip and bring our legs around us. Whee! And now we're in a hollow man again. And then you can use your hands to bring yourself back. So you're swiveling forward, plant the hands, swivel back. So think about bringing your hands right by your chest. You're going to use momentum, press all the way. And then if you want to, you can just stick with what we were doing and doing the rolls. But I'm giving you options, baby. So go ahead and play around with that if you want to. So, but what you're gonna do is just meet me into tummy time. Let's get that chest a little bit. It's really nice. So let's have our hands out. We're gonna be on those fingertips. Press yourself up and then bring it back down. Press up on the inhale, exhale, come down. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, woo, and exhale. Now on that inhale, stay up here, drop the right shoulder and the right side of the face down, bring it back up. So you should feel that stretch in your shoulders and in that chest. Go with the inhale on the up, exhale, down. Keep it going. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's go one more. And hands by the chest. Let's press onto the knees. Walking in a tabletop, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Maybe do a few hip swivels here. Ooh. This is nice. Let's bring our right leg out. We're just gonna press back. Okay, so we're getting that inner thigh on that right side, which will feel really good. So we're getting a stretch right now. We're gonna add a strengthener. So go ahead, we're gonna press back, come back. You're gonna try to lift that leg. Lift. Ooh. Maybe add a press back in between each lift. Some of you are like, what is this? What is this torture? So it's really, really good for hip opening. Because we want to make sure, yeah, we want to stretch for those hips. We also want to strengthen as well. Let's go one more on this side. And go ahead and bring it back. Maybe if you do a few circles here, twirl the curtain around. My friend's going to watch this video and be like, what were you doing? And other way, just for fun. And go ahead, we're going to come into tabletop again. And let's bring that left leg out and then do those pulse backs. And you might find one side is a bit tighter. This side is for me for sure. That's okay. And then go ahead, maybe add a lift in between and back down. Lift and back. Lift and back. Whew, that's nice. Let's go one more. And back. And go ahead, bring those big toes together, knees out wide, sit back. Little modified child's pose for those hips. Reach those arms forward. Add some movement here. And let's go ahead and we're going to take that right hand, flip it upside down. And you're going to rest that right side of the head down. Whew. And then if you want more, twist up towards the ceiling. Look up. Under that armpit. And go ahead and come up, switch. One side might feel different. Go ahead, bring it forward. This has got to feel really good after that EMOM that we did and all the heavy lifting we've been doing. It's so important to add this type of movement and stretching into our routine. And then go ahead and bring it back in a tabletop position. Let's do a funky cat-cow, but first a regular. So go ahead and tuck in, press palms, fingertips in the ground, and then arch that back on the way up, open up that chest. Exhale, tuck in. Inhale, bring it up. Whew. Exhale, tuck in. Inhale, bring it back. Keep flowing through. Then we'll do one more and then we'll make it funky, which will give you the strangest looks in the gym. It's happened to me, and you're just gonna kind of roll with it. Okay? I know it seems silly, and my coworker one time filmed me and was like, what are you doing? And he posted it on Instagram stories, and I'm like, oh great. But you know what? This feels so good. So, whatever. Maybe it inspired someone to do it too. One more. All right, little rolls. Woo. And then shaky, shaky. Woo. All right, so let's go ahead and do some rolls again. And then bring a leg forward. Bring it back, roll it, bring it up, and up. Woo, that's nice. And just like before, let's add different angles to it. So let's angle out to the side, roll it back. Remember, if you can't do the roll back, you don't have to. And just remember that every day is different. So if your body feels tighter today and you're like, why? One, it might be our challenge. So make sure you're stretching. You know, we stretch after our challenge for like a bit. I'd love to do more, to be honest, but I don't think I would keep retention. Me personally, I like to stretch at least 15 minutes a day, so. Let's go one more each side. Last one, and then we'll keep our left leg forward. So let's bring it forward. A little bit of runner's lunge here, so lengthen it out a little bit more. Get a nice stretch here. We're gonna bring our hands down to the ground, bring your left leg over a little bit. And from here, we're gonna press that knee out and then bring it back. Press out and bring it back. So it's a nice hip opener and then hamstring stretch. Really flow with it. Some of you might not be able to go back all the way. You might be stuck here, and that's okay. Just bring it up, come down, press, bring it back and up. That's totally cool. And let's go ahead and we're going to switch sides. So bring it forward, bring it out and back. Oh, it's so nice and quiet here. I love it. So peaceful. Maybe we'll be graced with a cat's presence. They have 2 cats, one of which my mom found outside, and they adopted him. So cute. Let's go one more. And nice job. Woo, shaky, shaky. Let's go ahead and very gently, we're gonna walk it forward. Let's get a little chest opener, and by a little, I mean a lot. So we're gonna bring our right arm out to the right, then bring it up a little bit. Now the higher you bring it, the more intense it's gonna be. Flip your thumb facing down, left hand by the chest. We're gonna go ahead and bend the left knee and bring that left leg over. So you'll probably feel this in your hips and quite a bit in that chest and shoulder. Breathe, nice deep breaths. Ooh, it's intense. That's really good. Go ahead and bring it back. We're gonna go the other side. So left arm out, up, thumb facing down, right hand by the chest, bend the right knee, flip it. Relax the neck. Allow yourself to just relax there. Nice deep breaths. And if any of these stretches feel really, really good to you, you don't have to move with me. You can stay there for a while. Remember, very intentional, nice deep breaths. We're gonna bring it back. And let's roll, no, it's not roll over. So we're gonna bring our bodies up in a tabletop. Bring our knees out. We're gonna go in a frog. This is pretty intense. You wanna make sure you keep 4. So when you look back, you have a 90 degrees in your knee and in your ankle. And then we're just gonna come down. Now, we're gonna add pulses. And again, this is a move that looks funny, and any spectator around you is gonna be like, what you do? And you're like, listen, it looks bad, but it feels good. Wait, that sounds wrong too. Never mind, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't quote me. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths and you're not tensing up the muscles that we're stretching especially. Or your traps. Don't tense your traps up. Breathe. Whew. This is so nice. And maybe come up. You can add some movement here, maybe add some side to sides. Oh baby. And let's go ahead and this might be a lot, so I usually bring one knee, little scoots, and then I stretch it out here. Ooh, ooh, these hips. All right, let's go into crisscross applesauce. I'm gonna scroll down so we can see exactly what we're doing here. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna bring it into cactus arm. So we're gonna bring our arms up. Big inhale, exhale. You're going to squeeze those arms, pull down like you're doing a lat pull down. Then big inhale up, reach, and then come down. Really open up that chest and squeeze. Bring it up. Exhale, come down and squeeze. 2 more. Big up. Exhale. Oh baby. Last one. Bring it up and down. Nice job. Roll up the shoulders here. Feels so nice. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get a nice spine twist. So let's take that right hand. So, oh my God, that's a centipede. Sorry. That left knee. He freaked out too. Ah, it's a human. Left hand in back of you. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist and turn. Oh my God, it's a human. Surprise! Breathe. Nice twist. Keep that spine tall. Ooh, it's raining. And then slowly bring it back. And before we go to the other side, just do a few shaky shakies. I feel like it's too intense if we go to the other side right away. And left hand to the right knee, right hand back. Inhale tall, exhale, twist and turn. Breathe. And go ahead and bring it back. Let's do a neck stretch. So really relax that neck. We're going to clasp our hands into prayer like this. Place it behind us, not on our neck, but our head. Elbows in, tuck the chin, the chest. Pull down very gently. And then when you get out of this, release your hands first and then slowly roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Let your neck be the last thing to come up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, relax those shoulders. And let's do one final more stretch before we head into our mini meditation. So let's bring the bottoms of the feet together and rock side to side. I got so many people being like, where was the meditation? When I did a movement flow for a challenge, I was like, oh, I thought like kind of this whole thing's a meditation, but I feel like it'd be good to add in, so we'll add it in for you guys. And then let us come into, we're gonna meditate like this, so if you can. So we're gonna lay down and then stay here in this nice stretch. If this is too much, you can just come out like that and then head into your meditation. But I'm gonna guide you through it so you don't have to be alone. Nice deep breaths. Big inhale. Exhale. You guys can close your eyes too. And keep going with your breath while I take you through this meditation. Today we're going to take this time to slow down. Because in this life we are in such a rush to reach our goals, to get that job we wanted, to be with the person that we want to go through our workouts. But when we really slow down, that's when we enjoy the journey. There's so much anxiety in the world that we don't have to live with, that we don't have to use medication for, that maybe we just need to take a time to slow down and just to be with ourselves and our breath and realize that that's enough. It's enough to just be. It's enough to just breathe. So if you feel very anxious, maybe ask yourself, what is the rush? So many car incidents and other incidents can just be avoided if we just take a second to take a moment to just breathe an extra breath. So right now, just remind yourself that it's okay to just be. It's okay to just be okay with your breath and yourself right now. You are enough right now, and you're safe. So go ahead, take one more big inhale. Exhale. And slowly open those eyes. Maybe wiggle those legs. And very gently, you can have both hands or hands on your hips and then press your knees together slowly. Keep breathing. It might be super intense for some of you, and that's okay. Bring both knees in. Maybe make some small circles here. And then go the other way. And let's rock up into a seated position. And yes, we did it! You guys did it! Thank you so, so much for joining me. I hope you guys loved this. I'd really love if you could like it and also comment down below how you feel, how it was for you, if that meditation resonated with you, and how this challenge is going for you. And I'm just like really grateful for you guys to do this movement with me, because again, a lot of people tend to skip these ones when really it's what the world needs. The world needs more slow, intentional movements and just kindness towards our bodies, and these days where we just use as recovery and to explore our bodies in different ways and movements and stuff. And our bodies just function so much better when we do these stretches and mobility work. Everything works better, everything functions better, and it's not like, oh, a muscle's too tight, so a different muscle's compensating. So it's really, really, again, so, so important. As you can see, I have a shoulder impingement. It's still a little bit wonky. It's been about 3 months, so I just want to stress so much how important it is to make sure you're doing those chest openers and everything every day, because we're like this all day and stuff. So I want to make sure to prevent that pain for you guys. But yeah, rather than that, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. And it really, really helps me out if you do. So yay, I will see you for day 6. Get ready for a full body strength workout. I was like, what are we doing? All right, so see you